Hey guys, you might be wondering, like, where have I been the past 7 months? You might also be wondering, like, why is there more Sonic story on Sonic Adventure? Where's Tails? Well, I've been really depressed the past 7 months. Like, I don't know, like, everything just really bugs me. Like,
this must be the way to the sky deck.
Sure is, Sonic. But I don't know, it is just really hard to do anything when you're depressed. It's sad but true. I've been trying, like, I try so hard to like make the comic, and it's just like I start and then I just lose the will to live. But speaking of the comic, I'd like to before I forget, I'd like to thank my patrons for like helping support Genis Gang. Because of y'all, I've been able to do more traditional stuff, working on watercolors and such, and it looks fantastic because of it. But back onto the depression. Last month, in about 2 weeks, I made 60 pages of the comic. Like, I just got really frustrated, and I just you know what, whatever. It's just ink, no color, screw colors. Like Sonic Colors, it's an awful game. I don't want to color, so and I don't know, the comic, I don't know, my art just looks best in color, so I regret not coloring it. But in the future of Genis Gang, I am going to try to recreate like everything I've done so far in color, maybe get more detailed scenes, because I feel some of it was just rushed, because gotta go fast. And I don't know, I'm going to still have the comics up there, because I don't know, what I've made I'm still proud of. Like, it has pretty good pacing and such. Just think of it like a beta release, and when it comes out, the things will be a little bit different, and the fans will be upset, and they'll want to mod the game to make it like it used to be. And speaking of Starbound, yeah, I don't know if I'll ever LP Starbound. I'd like to, and just do the roleplay thing. But back onto the depression, it is really fucking hard to do anything that takes effort. I don't know, I'm doing my best to just do things lazily, because when I put effort, it just hurts. It fucking hurts my soul. It kills my soul. And yeah, Sonic, it's just like this gameplay is killing my soul. I just keep failing. And I don't know, I think it might be the Xbox controller, because I don't know, Sonic just felt really slippery. Either that or it's this port, because I don't remember having this kind of trouble in the Dreamcast. I will oh man, don't even joke, that was a great save. But I'm not that good at video games, which is blatantly obvious, but I'm gonna blame the controller, because Sonic just felt like he had butter shoes. So I don't know. What am I talking about again? Where's my list? Oh yeah. Another thing I've been doing, because I was really depressed, is playing Story of Seasons, which, I don't know, it's a good game to get your mind off of the world, because I want to date all these girls, and I want to farm. It's a really good game. It's $40 still, if you buy the cartridge or if you get digital. It's been out since Sonic is pretty excited, but it's been out since February, I think, and I don't know, it's really good. I might get the other Harvest Moon games, because my friend, they said that Harvest Moon is actually really fun. They like Harvest Moon, and they didn't know that Story of Seasons was Harvest Moon. If you didn't know, no, yeah, if you didn't know, Story of Seasons is the latest in the Harvest Moon series. If you're wondering why that Lost Seasons of Minecraft thing is called Harvest Moon, it's because Natsume, they own the Harvest Moon franchise, and when Marvelous bought Xseed and decided to localize their game through that, they weren't able to call it Harvest Moon anymore, so they started calling it Story of Seasons. They totally dropped the ball on it because they didn't even make so much as a commercial. They didn't. No one. If you didn't know, don't feel bad. They didn't even try to let you know. It's fucking Marvelous's fault. Bad PR. But I don't know. Story of Seasons. It's really fun. Like, I don't know. You just fucking time management and shit. It's weird. Like you're escaping real life by doing more chores, but I don't know, that's just how it is.
To destroy a cannon, aim a rocket into its
And it's also kind of really stressful. And I don't know what was going on in this part. Like, I kept trying to shoot the rocket, and it's just like, nope. I'm never gonna die. I'd much rather shoot nothing than die. It's like, I feel you, cannon. I don't want to die either. I'd like to stop living, but I don't want to die. I don't know. I recommend Story of Seasons. You know, it's fun. One tip, like, if you're like gay or a lesbian, like when it asks you like, are you a boy or are you a girl? It might as well just say, do you like dicks or do you like cunts? Because like boy characters can't date boy characters and girl characters can't date girl characters. But none of the clothes are locked to gender, so you can cross-dress. So if you're willing to wait a few months and you know how to get like the sewing shed and like just get a sheep, and then like you can make some opposite gender clothes, and then you can date. You can date the sex that you care without being a gender that you're not. And it's fantastic. But anyway, I also want to talk about my comic book, Genis Gang. Last month, I kind of came out of depression for a few weeks, and I made I inked 60, well, it might have been more than 60, I don't know. But I'm going to say about 60 pages of the comic, and you can actually go read that now if you want. I should have a link at the bottom. I got a little bit of an allergy problem. Like, my throat is just caked in phlegm. I mean, like, it's like 97 degrees, but I guess it's still technically fall. But yeah, I've been working on the comic, and I don't know, some people like it. Unfortunately, I have to say it's not in color, and I am going to rectify this. Like the first 5 comics that I've got up there, just think of it as beta access. Like, I'm going to redo it in like colors, in watercolors even. I got Gator board, I got like this mailing tape, and like it's going to look fantastic. Unfortunately, I can't art when I'm depressed, guys. Like, I know some people out there, when they get depressed, they can like draw like their heads, like sawing their own heads off, and it's all black and angsty, and I can't do vent art. I just can't. Like, I have to be happy in order to art. Like, I have to be in a good mood. My art is happy. It's just happy with bosoms and balls, and it's like I can make sad stuff, but I have to be in a good mood. And like, even when I make sad stuff, like after that I need to take a break to do something happy, you know, like the rule of dramedy, you know, like you have drama and then you have comedy, and you can't just conga line the drama. And I don't know, this never happened in the Dreamcast, at least not to me. It never happened to my brother either, who always played the game. So I'm just gonna say this is a bad port, you know. It's just, I'm making this game look so awful, but it's either a bad, like, I'm gonna say it's both a bad port and I'm a bad player. Like, if you play the Dreamcast or the GameCube games, they're okay, but if you get an Xbox controller, it is just awful. Just plain awful. Anyway, back to Genis Gang. Like, I'm going to be trying my best to like make color comics.
It might be.
might actually do a little practice run because there's a bunch of comics that I scrapped because I deemed them irrelevant because, like, might as well just get to the meat of the story, you know? Like, you don't have to show a prologue where Jin's gang, like, they're just living in town and they're not doing music, they're not doing magic, nothing fantastic. It's just fucking farming and shit. It's like Story of Seasons, only with furries, and it's kind of irrelevant. But anyway, going back to, like, the 97 degrees, like, I live in Central Texas, and it is October the 9th, and oh, happy Leif Erikson Day, y'all! Hinga-dinga-diggin'. Yeah, man, Leif Erikson, he discovered the Americas, and Christopher Columbus took credit for it. But no, the fucking Vikings, they discovered us. They like discovered Greenland and Iceland, and like they named them wrongly so their enemies would get confused. But yeah, man, happy Leif Erikson Day. But yeah, it's definitely going to be like in at least the mid 90s today. And like, I don't know, the weathermen, they keep saying like, oh, like fall's finally going to be coming, we're going to be getting rain, we're going to be getting a cold front, and this just never happens. And it's just fucking climate change. It's like, I don't know, they're still arguing about like trying to do something with climate change, but it's too late. It is too fucking late. Like, I mean, like, scientists, they just said, like, the deadline was back in the 90s. Like, the point of no return was 2003, I think. So, it's just too late. We can't... It's not about stopping climate change anymore. Right now, it's about the survival of the human species. Because, like, bees are going to die. And, like, all these animals, they're going to die. Flowers are going to die. And our way of life is just going to be really hard unless we like master cloning or something and we just clone a bunch of bees. But I just want fall. And like poor South Carolina, they just had like the perfect storm. Like this low pressure came in right next to a fucking hurricane, and I think it's worse than if the fucking hurricane just came over there and just fucking category 3 all over the East Coast. They got like 2 feet of rain in an hour. That's insane. I feel for you, South Carolina. That is. I hope y'all guys are okay. Just took me a swig of Texas tea, sweet tea. If you live in Texas, try some Texas tea. It's made with real sugar, and it tastes real good. That's my endorsement. I know like HEB has it, and maybe a few gas stations. If you're in Taylor, Texas, go down to HEB and you get Texas tea. And if they don't have it right now, like I've been trying to get this lemonade. It's called Texas Made, and like I don't know, like it's good, but it has an aftertaste. Like if you get the peach, you're like lemonade. It's like ugh, peach. But if you get the honey, it's like, lemonade, and then, honey, you know? I would rather have a straight lemonade, like, but honey's okay, and, like, if you have a sore throat, honey is great for you. Like, if you have, like, tea with honey or something, also with lemons, like, so lemons and honey, it's good for your sore throat. That's... TC says, listen to Mama TC. She knows what she's talking about. Moving on to the next subject. I hope I edit this out and I'm not lazy. Oh no. I'm coughing. But I'm sorry, I'm just watching Sonic. And like, I don't know, like, it's like really bad animation and really, you know, like Sega just really needs to remake Sonic Adventure, because like any of the first 3D games, they're just awful. Like if you play Super Mario 64, that's a horrible game. Like the camera's buggy, like the controls are kind of weird, and it's like just remake Super Mario 64 with the Galaxy engine, and like it'll be great, you know. I don't know. I know like there's the 64 DS, but like you're moving with a D-pad. I mean, like even Crash Bandicoot learned in the second game, like no, you gotta like charge up a homing attack and like just take off half of Chaos's energy. I don't know, D-pad with 3D, it's awful. Just awful.
No way! I can't believe this!
Believe it, Robotnik. It's awful. Just like me, I'm awful. Ha ha ha! I'm sorry, I'm just paying attention to this game now. It's just, God, Sonic is just like the best. No, you can't kill it by throwing things at it, even though that'd be nice. It would be nice, but no. But yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping to finish this LP this month. Like, I don't know, Sonic is the longest thing. Like, the reason why I'm actually like I was replaying this is because I had to like reset my computer like a long time ago or something. I forgot why. Chances are I did something stupid like install that advanced cleanup thing. Like, don't install any cleanup shit. Like, they're all a bunch of liars. I mean, like, the reason why things are left over is because they're used by other files, you know? Like, there's no garbage on your computer, like, unless it's specifically in the garbage folder, like temp files. Like, that's fine. But, like, if something uninstalls and it leaves, like, a file, you don't fall for the cleanup trap. It's a trap! Just don't fall for it. Yeah, I hate Eggman, too. I also hate, like, I don't know. But because of that, it wiped out my Steam files, so I had to redo Sonic Adventure. And I hope to like finish this LP, and the reason for that is, surprise, surprise, Sega is releasing Sonic Lost World on Steam. And that's great, because like, I don't know, like back at Sonic Boom, back in like St. Louis, like, I don't know, I played like Sonic Lost World and it was so fucking fun. I loved the parkour mechanic, like the world looked neat, like the homing attack, it just looked really fun. And I've been wanting to play the game forever, and like it was coming to the 3DS and it's like, yeah, I can get that because I have a 3DS. And then I saw the reviews and they're just like 30-minute long levels, and it's like, not even Sonic Unleashed did that. I mean, I don't know who the hell was in charge of the 3DS one, but didn't they play Sonic Unleashed? Like, I don't know, like, it should be mandatory if you're making a Sonic game. You should play every Sonic game there is, like, even that one, you know, the one that we shouldn't talk about anymore, but I don't know, like, here we are in Lost World, so let's talk about Lost World. I know people have been hating on it, but I don't know why. I mean, it's, from what I've played, it's really fun. I mean, going back to the LP thing, like when I'm going to LP Sonic Lost World, like after I finish Sonic Adventure, which I hope to do this month, you can look forward to a blind Let's Play of Sonic Lost World with your host, TC. And I don't know, like, yeah, there's some things about Lost World that immediately put me off, like you can't play as Tails. Like, why can't I play as Tails? He's in the game. Thematically, it would make sense to play as him, and I just want to play as Tails. I don't like playing as Sonic. Like, Sonic is my least favorite character to play. Like, I love Sonic, the character, like Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, the Sonic Adventure games, Sonic Heroes. I loved his personality. But playing as him, he's just the default character. He can't fly, he can't glide, he doesn't have a hammer, he doesn't have humongous boobs that drag across the wall. There's nothing special about him. And it's like, even like when they gave him the homing attack, eventually everyone could do it. It's like the Kaioken. Like the spin dash, anyone can do the spin dash. It's like the Kamehameha, you know. Everyone does it. There's nothing really special about Sonic, which, like, in the classic games, he would have the shields. Like Knuckles couldn't use the shield. Like, he can, like, flame dash because he already could glide, and Tails, he could fly. So, I mean, like, in that game, there was a reason to choose Sonic over Tails or Knuckles. Well, apart from getting the secret ending. But I don't know. I don't like playing as Sonic, and like Sonic Lost World, looking at it, like the boost to win games, I can understand why you can't play as Tails. Can you imagine flying around like a goddamn jet? I mean, how would you control that? How would you control, like, you're flying in the air and it's like, ah, my head is spinning, and it's like, I can understand that. Like, I mean, Sonic is a fucking race car. If you add flying into the mix, it could, like, what? Oh, yeah. It could, like, really damper the gameplay. But Sonic Lost World is more like an adventure style. And Tails could fly in the adventure games, so why isn't Tails playable? I want to play as Tails. I don't care about Sonic. I mean, give me Tails, give me Amy, Knuckles. I mean, well, not Shadow, because he's just Sonic. He's just angsty Grandpa Sonic. That's all Shadow is. Now, if he had the Chaos powers, then I'd want to play as Shadow. Oh, and look at this fail. Just down to the depths with ye. Oh, God. Yeah, prepare for more fails, because I suck at video games, like I said, but I don't want to play as Sonic, okay? Like, I really don't want to talk about this, but I guess I'm just going to have to. The reason why, like, Sega thinks that, like, no one wants to play as Sonic is because of Sonic the Hedgehog. You know, Sonic Adventure 3, Sonic Next Gen, Sonic 06. The Beast goes by many different names, but its real name is Sonic the Hedgehog, and we have to live with that. But in that game, there was about 16 different play styles. 16 different play styles, which no game does that. I like how I jumped over it and I just went too far that time. But 16 different play styles, and that just doesn't work. Like Team Fortress 2 has 9 different play styles, and it took about a year to develop each one of them. Like, Team Fortress 2 took about a decade to make. Like, Sonic the Hedgehog, let me think. I want to say it took about 2, maybe 3 years. And, like, as we all know, it was an alpha. It wasn't a finished game. Like, Sega should be ashamed of themselves for releasing that game. They're just like, it's not because of the 15th anniversary, because who in their right mind cares about the number 15? It's like, no one cares. 10 years, I can see that. You know, we lasted a decade, great. 5 more. 15 is a dumb number. 20 years, maybe I can see 20. But, like, it's like, it goes like 10, 25, well, maybe 1 if you're like a webcomic or something, 50, then 100, like maybe 75, because I mean, like, you know, 50 more years is a long time to wait to celebrate something, so I can understand that. But 15, no one cares about 15th anniversary, and it's like, I don't know, Sonic the Hedgehog, it had a lot of potential. I haven't played it. My little brother actually has the game, and he says it's not that bad, you know. And so, like, maybe I should play it for myself instead of just saying, like, well, like, the almighty Clem and, like, some people happen to call him John said that, like, this game is awful, but I should form my own opinion. But even just looking at it, it's buggy as hell, and it shouldn't have been released. It just shouldn't have. They should have, like, put it off and say, like, I'm sorry, but it is not done. It is just not done. So you're gonna have to wait, because, like, 15 years, no one cares. The reason why is because, like, Sega was greedy. They were greedy as fuck. Like, Shadow the Hedgehog, that was also a rush job, because there was almost no thought put into the game. It had a great idea, like, to where you're just like, do you want to be evil or do you want to be good? Like, is Shadow evil? Is he good? That's your choice, you know? It's up to you to decide what Shadow is. Like, we don't know Shadow's character, so you make it up, okay? And I just keep getting killed by Indiana Jones' ghost. Oh, Lord.
No.
The fail. Ooh, that fail. Can't you smell that fail? Hell yeah! Yeah. But like, I don't know. Even though like Sonic Adventure 3 was a mistake, can we stop talking about it? It's like, whenever you bring up Sonic, it's like people's gut reaction is like, Sonic 06 sucks. And you have to spit the evil out of your mouth. But everyone knows that, okay? Like, and it's not just Ego Rapture that's saying like, oh, Sonic 06 sucks, and he's always sucked, you know? It's even Sonic fans that are saying that Sonic sucks forever. Like, I mean, like, Unleashed, it wasn't a fantastic game, but it wasn't a horrible game. I mean, like, the Man Bear Pig levels were fun to play, even though they were way too fucking long. And while the Boost to Win stages, they made me nauseous. In Colors and Generations, they perfected it, and at least in Generations, it's really fun. I might LP that game too, because it's a really fun game. And it's like, but at the same time, I find myself not wanting to play Generations because you have to do fucking missions and stuff, and I just want to play levels. Not only that, but the last few levels, I guess I'll talk about it when I talk about it, but can we stop talking about Sonic from 2006? Like, can we put an end to this? There's no reason to talk about it. Like, everyone knows it's bad. I mean, are people saying that Superman is horrible because of the 64 game? Like, it can never be good. Are people saying Batman is awful because, like The Dark Knight exists, you know, like that trilogy, it was so fucking boring and awful? Like, is Spider-Man, like, can Spider-Man never be good again because of the Amazing Spider-Man movies? I mean, like fucking Garfield didn't ruin Spider-Man forever. I mean, there's still, Spider-Man's still good, okay? He can still be good. Yeah. And Sonic isn't ruined forever because of Sega's greed. That's just pretty much it. Sega was greedy. I mean, like, Sonic the Hedgehog, even though it was a weird concept to have a realistic Sonic, it could have worked. They had interesting ideas, and they've made good games before. It's just that, like, someone should have said, okay, we don't need this many characters, okay? Like, I love Amy Rose, but I don't find her to be imperative. Basically just Sonic and Tails. And anyone else, you know. Like Tails, he's been here since the second game, so he's grandfathered in. Not only that, but he's super fun to play. Maybe Knuckles, because Knuckles is fun to play. But even so, like, even if it was just the three Hedgehogs, Shadow doesn't play like Sonic in that game. Like, I imagine if they would have, like, devoted resources to developing the characters, that Shadow would have been basically like, he might have played like Shadow the Hedgehog 2, only with more chaos powers, which would have been fun. And like Silver might have been like a fucking Jedi or whatever. But it's in the past. We don't have to talk about it anymore. We don't have to talk about it anymore. I mean, like, is Sonic fantastic?
I don't think I'm dreaming here.
Well, I'll judge that for myself. You'll see in the next LP. Generations was fantastic. Colors, it is okay. Unleashed, it had a fantastic story, fantastic cutscenes, but and like Sonic and the Dark Knight actually does look a little bit fun, but I don't know. I don't have a Wii U, so I can't play that, and I can't judge for myself. My little brother might have a Wii U, so I guess I mean, I could borrow the Wii from him, and I could judge for myself, but Lost World, it doesn't look bad. I mean, I've tried to, like, I don't want to spoil it for myself because, like, I don't know, I just don't want to spoil it. But it doesn't look bad to me. This is puzzle solving time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is happening. Yeah. Yay, I solved it. But, I don't know. Let's just put an end to it. Okay? And while we're on the topic of Sonic and Sonic, I guess I might as well talk about Sonic Boom. I've played the demo for the 3DS game, and that was really boring. The Wii U game, it looked interesting to me. Like, sadly enough, I didn't even get to test Sonic Boom at Sonic Boom because, I was really depressed. Like, we drove up to New York to go see this concert and everything, and I almost didn't want to go because I was so depressed. I was lying in the hotel room, and my brother, he's like, come on, man, you gotta go fast. And it's like, if you're gonna go, and I'll just go by myself, you know, and like, I don't know, I really didn't want to miss it, but I just also just really wanted to die. But at the same time, I didn't want him to, like, get lost or nothing on his own, you know? Like, I mean, what if David Chappelle just came out and knifed him or something, you know? Like, apparently David Chappelle was in town, and there's just all these black guys. They're just screaming like, "Hey man, you want to go see Dave Chappelle? You want to see Dave Chappelle?" It's like, fucking, like, come on man, live a little. Just live. Sonic, live. And it's like, I don't know. New York City, it's a really fucking friendly place. It's like, it's really rude, but it's also really friendly. And it's like, it's okay, but at the same time, I don't want to be around that many people. I felt like it was just really cramped. It was just sardine land. But anyway, like last year at Sonic Boom, like, Sega booked it on like the fucking 6th floor, and there was no elevator, no fucking elevator. So after walking all over New York City, I then had to go up 6 flights of stairs, and I was so fucking tired because, like, when you're depressed, you have no energy. You have no fucking energy. And, like, by the time I got there, I was so fucking exhausted. I was like, okay, where it's like, I don't know, there's always free drinks at Sonic Boom. Like, where's my drink? I need a drink. And they charge $6 for a goddamn Gatorade. There's no compliment. You fucking $6. And it's like, fuck you, Sega. Fuck you. So, like, I inhaled it. I mean, I'm down $6, and, like, I already kind of spent money on Nintendo World because you can't go to Nintendo City. You can't go to New York City and not go to Nintendo World. You just can't. It's sacrilegious. And we were kind of strapped on cash, and it was extortion. Like, climb up like fucking 6 flights of stairs, and like, I don't know. Maybe it was just me. Maybe I was just too out of shape and too depressed. Because, like, no one else was that dehydrated but then again, I was really dehydrated, so it was hard to focus on anything. I even missed taping, like, the first Jun Sonoy performance, and I don't know, it was just awful. Yeah, pro strats right there, pro strats. But anyway, like, the only thing they had was a stupid Sonic Boom bag, and I think like a poster or something. Like, I mean, the year before that, I had, like, the little child bobblehead. Like, you can't get that anywhere else. And, like, not only that, but, like, my child bobblehead, it's green now. It started out yellow, but, like, the color's faded and it's green. And it's kind of sad. I kind of wonder if my brother's child is still... Because he didn't take it out. Like, me, like, I had to take it out. I have to see my beautiful child and just look up at me. It's like, TC, you're going to be alright. But, I don't know, I guess changing the green is okay because, like, in the first Sonic Adventure game, they were green. Like, even though the artwork, it was blue, I mean, yellow, their balls were green. I mean, like, you know, their little floating testicles, they were green. And, like, I'll talk about that later when I get to Chio. But, I don't know. But anyway, because of... I mean, like, I knew this last year because, like, it wasn't as big as the one in St. Louis or in San Diego. There was no free crap. You had to pay for drinks. So I think, like, Sega was running out of money, and it's just like this Sonic Boom promote. Not only that, but Summer Sonic was canceled last year, and I felt so sorry for you, like UK bastards. But I don't know. I guess it's just not worth it to Sega. And look at this. I jumped. I pressed jump. Fucking Xbox controller, man. But like, I don't know. I guess they just don't have the money, you know. And like, nothing was really going to come out this year, so there's probably not going to be a Sonic Boom this year. It's real sad, but I mean, like, I love seeing the concerts, like. And I was still so sad that Johnny Giuliani or whatever, however you pronounce his name, he's got a weird name. It's like Johnny Google. You can't pronounce his name. He has a crazy name, but that doesn't matter because he is so fun to watch on the stage. It's just a joy. I mean, I got the videos. Like if you just, I don't know why you would just be here because this is an update video. But look down at like the Sonic Boom concerts. Like down there, I got like the last 3 years. Sadly, I didn't have the first one with Generations. Like, we felt so bad we couldn't go, but we were homeless, okay? And like, but like, it is so fun to watch. And he couldn't make it last year because he was in Europe touring with his band. So like, but they had like, not Ryan Drummond, look, Toby Maguire? No, not Toby. Tony Dunst. Tony Pajamas. Tony. Oh, I forget his name. I forget the names of the guys. But they were there. Like, it doesn't matter. Escape from the City. Living in Paradise. They were there and they sang, and it would have been perfect if you had like the 3 best singers of the Sonic franchise singing Live and Learn, you know? It would have been perfect. But sadly, it wasn't meant to be, but I was still glad I got to see it. But there's not going to be a Sonic Boom this year. But but I think there will be one next year because it's going to be the 25th anniversary of Sonic. And like, it's great. It is fantastic. And like, let me think here. Let's see, last year Sonic Boom came out, and the year before that, let's see. Yeah, the last game came out in 2013. And like, so like, usually Sonic games take about like 2 years or so to make, and they're taking longer with the 25th anniversary, so I think it's going to be really good. Like, they're actually taking time with it. I think it's going to be huge. And if it's not going to be huge, it's going to at least be really fucking fun. Like, maybe it's a Generations 2. I mean, like, who knows? Maybe they'll get like Jaleel White to do Sonic this time, because they should have had Jaleel White. I mean, it was a crime that Classic Sonic was mute. Classic Sonic wasn't mute. I mean, like, even in like the fucking trackball games, he would talk all the time. I mean, like, Sonic is the 90s, and the 90s isn't quiet, okay? It's just not. But anyway, I guess I might as well change the subject. I got some good news. Like, next week, I'm actually going to start like going to a counselor in order to get like a referral note. Which, if you don't know that, like most places don't like let you start hormone therapy because like you're just like I'm a woman, okay? Give me the fucking hormones, okay? I got the money, give me the hormones. They don't say that. It's like you have to go to like a doctor, and they have to like observe you and like know you and just say, write down the letters saying like TC is actually a girl, okay? And like notarize it. Because like, I think the only country that like fully accepts the fact that like we intuitively know what our gender is Ireland. If I recall, I think that's the only country. Though, I don't know, even though laws exist, it doesn't mean people will do it. I mean, you saw like that crazy Kentucky lady, she's just like, it's my right to not do my job, you know, like, as long as I blame it on gays, I can just be lazy. It's like, man, can I get a job at McDonald's and just say like, my fucking religion says I can't cook because like, these people, they might be gay. I mean, like, it just like, it's like, the way they ordered their McNuggets, it sounded really gay. It's like, I don't know. So like, but yeah, it's looking good. Like, I got some money saved, so I should be able to pay for the therapy. And though the next part, I'll have to have like maybe like 400 or 500 for the fucking blood test. So, but you know, at the first step, it's already being taken. So I feel good about that. It's like, because I think like a huge part of my depression is there's too much testosterone in my system. I need estrogen. My brain, I have girl brain. All this man juice it's fucking up with my brain, you know? And like, I don't know, a lot of trans folk, they're just like, I've never heard anyone say like doing the hormone therapy ruined my life. Like, as soon as I started, I just felt worse, you know? Some people, although like some people, they are like, well, I regret transitioning. But most of the time, it's just because like, everyone hates you. And it's just like, it's like, damn it, dude looks like a lady. And it's like, haha, that's a great joke, you know? I love Aerosmith. So, I'll let that joke slide because I love Aerosmith. But, I don't know. And it's like, I had a friend who lived in like North Dakota, and like she hadn't even transitioned. I mean, South Dakota, she hadn't transitioned yet, and like she almost got killed like 5 different times, maybe more. It's like, it's just daily life, you know. It's just like, just imagine Friends. Like, it's a sitcom, except people try to kill you. That's just life. You know, no one told you life was going to be this way. Or whatever, however the song went. Like, I don't know if anyone like really regrets it, like, because the main reason like gender dysphoria exists, it's not because of hormone issues. It's because that people, no one says that like being a woman with a beard is normal. No one's saying that. No one is saying like being a man with corpulent bosoms is normal. Like, I think in a world, if that was considered normal, then like it wouldn't be that big a deal. But I mean, like, science is advancing so much that like you just, yeah, why not just, I mean, like let women have boobs and let men have beards, you know? They can just, and if you're somewhere in between, you just do whatever the hell you want. And look at this, I only have 2 platforms left. 2 platforms left. And skadoosh, like, he almost tricked me because I almost wanted to jump over there, but at the last minute I didn't. And like, 1 platform left. Oh yeah, I didn't die. That was triumph. But I don't know, things are looking positive for trans folk because like Obama mandated that like the Affordable Care Act should have a rule that solidifies protection for gender identity, which means that like they can't say like, well, we can't do like hormone therapy because that's like cosmetic surgery or whatever, you know, we can't do that. Even though I think boob jobs are covered under like Medicare. I don't know, I read it somewhere. It might be a lie, but like it'll make it illegal to say like I mean, fucking Lone Star. I went up there and it's like, I need therapy. I need hormone therapy. And she's just like, okay, I'll give you some testosterone because I didn't even like run any blood work or anything and see if you actually needed testosterone. And I was like, no, you got it backwards. I need estrogen because I'm a woman. And she's like, oh, well, no one is qualified for that, which that can be true, but you just tried to give me testosterone because I asked for it. Are you retarded? Are you irretarded? I mean, because like we need to stop saying retarded because like retarded doesn't mean stupid or anything. It means slow. So that means if you call someone slow, You're saying the same. You're just saying they're retarded. So if you feel bad about calling people retarded, don't call them slow or halted, because to retard is to slow or to halt. And I prefer saying irretarded because people, it's just like retarded means stupid. So you might as well just say irretarded because irretarded is a stupid word. Like anyone that knows like English knows that like the ear is like irregardless is not a word. You know the song. So, but even so, like I don't know. It's already a bit of a war because like people are just like there's like the Tumblr people that are saying like, no, you have to be squeaky clean. You have to do things in just a certain way. Otherwise, we'll make you try to kill yourself. And then there's like people that are like 4chan's like, you know what? We have to have a right to say that like we're gonna like just say things like we're gonna rape you and they're all faggots and like niggers and stuff. And like even if you take away our guns, we have that's like against the Constitution or whatever. And it's like there's no middle ground. You can't just say like I don't care that much about being polite, but I also don't want to be a raging asshole. And I don't know, I really feel bad about the future. But anyway, dropping that subject, onto the channel. I'm probably not going to pick up Team Fortress 2 again. It's boring. I really didn't like the gunmetal update. That's pretty much it. Like, back on to raping, it always seems to be someone saying like rape train whoop whoop and just calling people faggots, and it's like it's just so annoying. I don't know. I mean, like I am a crass person myself, but when you're just trying to play a game and people are just calling you a faggot, and it's just so stupid. It's just stupid, okay? And on to art videos. I would really love to do art videos, but I would need like a webcam because I just don't want to do digital art anymore. Digital art, I don't like it. It's just, I like painting with brushes. I like inking with brushes. And even if I don't feel like using a brush, I like using pens. Because like, I don't know, unless you have like a Syntec or something, it's just really, really hard, you know? And holy crap, I actually talked for 47 minutes. It's a good thing I recorded the whole game. Like, I didn't think I would need this much, but holy crap, I talked for a really long time. And if you listen to all of this, thank you. You really made me feel good about myself, because like I have made your day a little better, you know, like maybe you're drawing or something and you need to hear some background noise. Or maybe you're lonely and you need to hear people and just like pretend they're friends. Because like, I mean, that's what I do when I do Let's Plays, you know, like I don't have any friends that are interested in Sonic, so I'll listen to Clement scream about Sonic. I don't even want to bring that up again, but I'll watch like these LPs and I feel better, you know. Because like sometimes you just really want to be alone, but at the same time you're lonely. And then like when you're drawing, it's like I don't know, it's just good to have black background noise. Thank God for Let's Players. And it's like, and I just like, if I make your day a little better, I am glad, because at the end of the day, that's what I want to do, is impact people. Like I want people to read my comic and just go like oh my God, I just really cried, or it's like, oh my God, that's so funny. And it's like, man, these backgrounds are beautiful. And it's just, I'm glad you exist, TC. I'm glad you're doing what you're doing. That's just all I want in life. That's all I want. And I don't know why the hell the music ends before the credits, because that don't happen in the GameCube. It don't. At least I don't remember it happening. It really bugs me. But thank you for watching this. Thank you for listening. It's just, thank you. I'm glad that I actually matter in life. So, look forward to seeing me finish the Sonic Adventure Let's Play. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.